Hello, Laura with Rethunk Junk by Laura here. We are nothing if not unprofessional. Sorry about the little break there. I think we've got it figured out now. Would have been back sooner, but Tom and Katie were having a little discussion, and we couldn't really move on until we placed blame. That's the way it is in our home. You can't move on until you place blame. They've placed blame. I think they're friends again, and here we go. So let me recap by saying if you didn't see part one or take one of Painted Floorcloths, I'm looking for a flat iron. Give me a brand name for a good flat iron. Mine broke. It died. It's really sad. Now we're moving on to Vintage Market Days of Greater Atlanta. Go see us. Get a ticket. Come on to it. It's what'd you say? $10 for the first day, $5 for the other days. And a ticket gets you in any day you want to get in. So now we're doing customer creations. First winner is Paige Adams. $35 credit. Place an order online. We'll refund $35 of it. Beautiful, fabulous cabinets. Second winner. Love this one. Makes me so happy. Dun, 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 dun. She painted her wheelbarrow. Isn't that awesome? The flowers are beautiful too. But painted it sunflower. It's so springy and fabulous. And I love the thinking outside the box there for painting it. So, and this is Lori Hindman. So Lori, you have a $35 credit too. So now we're going to do floor cloths. And let's show you I did a couple so you could just kind of see. And nobody ever texted me the pictures of our one on the front porch. Losers. The crew I work with. Okay, so here's one. This one's stenciled. What we're doing, for those of you who don't know, is scrap of linoleum. We're turning it into a floor cloth. So this one is denim and cotton, and we stenciled it. Well, I stenciled it. There's no we. This one is cloud. This is blue lace and spring meadow. Again, scrap of flooring. And ours are curling up a little bit because they've been rolled up forever. If you roll them the other direction, they uncurl. So it's all fabulous. So that's the second one we did. Why are you laughing? Get the light out of my face. Third one. Because so we did, that one stenciled. Shoop.
Oh, shoop.
This one is stamped. That's a stamp. And I'll show you the stamp. And this one is just whatever you just kind of want to draw on it.
Lollipops.
It's poppies, and you can stop talking anytime. So, those are the three we did.
Lollipoppies.
What did you say?
Lollipoppies.
Great. That was kind of witty. Okay, so, scrap of linoleum. That's all you need. You're going to cut it in whatever square it is. Let me just tell you, don't ask your son. Can you get close up here, Katie? Don't ask
questions can I ask them?
Yeah, ask him.
Hey, have a laminate wood floor. Can you paint over it or dry brush it?
Laminate wood floor. Would you paint over that?
Try a little spot and make sure it's really good on there first. Laminate's tough.
Like do it in the closet?
Yeah, laminate.
Do it in the closet.
Laminate floors get a lot of wear and tear, so they're tough.
Okay.
We painted ours at our old house, remember?
Yes.
But I don't want somebody to do something and be unhappy.
We don't want you to not like us. So test a little bit and see what you think. Get back to us, and we'll do the same thing and get back to you. So that question will be on there so I can answer it and talk to her later. Any other questions before we go on?
Do my floors? That's all it says, with a question mark.
Oh, no, we're doing just laminate, just like an area rug or whatever. I did one on my porch that was a big, huge, long one. Why are you handing her a second phone?
She's going to send you the pictures you wanted, and I'm going to take over for a second.
Oh, no, it's good. I don't need them. No, it's okay. It's all good. Okay, so you're going to start with a piece of laminate. Do not have your son go outside and cut them by putting them in the driveway, or this is where I want you to close up, Kate. See the little spot right there? Little spot right there. There's some on another one. This is because you smushed it down on gravel. Gravel will poke through it, so you kind of do want to put it on a smooth surface, but the gravel kind of poke through, but I'm not stressed about that. So there's no prep, there's no nothing. Just take it, cut it to the size you want. If you have an edge that is not straight, because some of my edges are not straight. I'm not going to do it on all of them, but I'll show you what I did to make the edges straight on those, is take some kind of stick or something, lay it down, and the easiest way to cut it, because scissors just kind of do crooked. Do you want to come over here, Kate, and be with me?
I will.
All right. So take some kind of stick and a razor blade. Run the razor blade right down the vinyl. And it cuts it. And you got a nice straight edge. See how straight?
So
Isn't that
straight.
Fabulous? I know. Okay, so once you've done that, again, there's no prepping or anything. This is an important stick we're going to use again in a minute. Once you've done that, you're going to put the paint on. Usually takes 2 coats. This one, we picked a color kind of close to the background color, so you might be able to get by with 1, but it's going to take 2 to really cover. So.
And this is vinyl flooring?
This is vinyl flooring. See how ugly on this side?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now we probably offended someone out there who has this exact floor. Okay. So that's all you're going to do. Put that first coat on, let it dry. Okay? Cooking show. We're done with that. Look what's in the oven. Ta-da! That has our first coat on it. You can put a second coat on if you want. Exact same way we just did that. That's the way you put the second coat on. But we're going to skip a second coat because it's covered-ish and we want to move along. So next thing I'm going to recommend, even if you cut it straight, it sometimes looks crooked. So put a border on it. Easiest way to do a border is, this is a what? A 1 by, what does this border have?
Yeah, it's a 1 by 1, 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2.
He has no clue. Take a board that's about the width you want for a border, lay it there, and draw your lines.
Most people would use a yardstick.
Yardstick wasn't this wide, and I wanted a wider one for the ones down there. But you could use a yardstick. Okay, so you're going to do that all the way around. And then, going to paint it in. This is sandstone right here. We're using midnight right here. And all you're going to do, you could tape off, but what would be the point? What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, did you get it?
Thanks, Sweet Pea.
You're welcome. Okay. If all 3 of you weren't watching, I could get a really straight line. But there's probably 3 of you watching, and so that makes me nervous.
They can't hear you because you're talking too low.
I'm a mumbling.
Mumbler?
Okay. That's from Pirates of the Caribbean. Katie, good.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Is it? Oh, no, it's from Charlie and Chocolate Factory. But it is from,
Johnny Depp.
yes, I was going to say Antonio Banderas, but we got that right too. Oh. Okay, so that's all you're going to do. You're going to paint a border on if you want one. But as you can see, Katie, whirl around and show them the rugs on the ground there. All 3 of them have a border. It just kind of makes them polished, looks finished. And I've tried the let's put some tape on it and wrap it around. Didn't go there. Way too tricky. Well, I mean, you might be able to do it, but it's certainly... Okay, so once you've got your border on, cooking show again, toss this one over here. I have a border on this one. Figured when we were playing, I'm going to have to clean this, that these were little scraps, but they would make something really cute to, like, put your dog bowls on. So there are, Katie did these paw prints, didn't she do good? We told her we were going to make fun of her for it. But I will say, I kind of drew them on there, and I'm the one that did 3, and so everybody said there was a retarded dog that only has 3 little paws or whatever.
We don't use that word.
I'm sorry. Okay, stenciling. Stenciling's what I did over there on the denim one. So in order to stencil something on this, your best option is put a little paint on a plate. You want a very little bit of paint, or it will bleed under, and that's not going to be any fun at all. So I got a little bit on the plate, little spongy roller. Load it up. Make sure you don't have a ton on there. Then this is a stencil I just cut out on that little machine thing, but you could find one somewhere. Ooh, I need a little more paint. I forgot this was the first pass with it. Don't ever come up to my face. Always stay on the project, Katie.
Oh, okay.
That's much more appealing. Right. So, how long have you been doing this and you didn't know that? Alright, here we go. So we're going to stencil. I mean, we're going to, yeah, stencil. Roll, 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 roll. And then, this is always scary because people are watching. All of you close your eyes and I'll tell you if it turns out. Let's see. Oh, how cute. Yes, it did. Okay. And one of the little tricks, if you do have one of those silhouette machines or whatever, like a Cricut or whatever, if you're cutting out the stencil, the vinyl is expensive. Cheapy contact paper works too. You can use contact paper in those machines and it works just as good. And now you just got to come in and take the little center out of the O, which I should have waited a little while because, but you know, we're live. Nobody wants to wait. Ah! Can't get my fingernail under it. There we go. So, the beauty of it is, with a tiny paintbrush, we can fix it. So if you do that, well, we need paint on the tiny paintbrush. I wasn't saying that to everyone I was talking to. Sometimes I just talk to me, Tom. So, you can, okay, you can fix that with a tiny paintbrush when your husband's not looming over you telling you to speak up. So, that's the gist of that. Let me show you the stamp real quick, because it was way fun and easy. And we'll do the stamp on this one. So, the stamp we had, no one has any questions. No one's interacting. Is anybody watching? Do we even know?
Yeah, you got people watching.
Oh, okay. Alright. For the stamp, same thing.
One of the 2 of them should say something.
Right? Spring Meadow. And we had...
We are the all-American family. They love our relationship.
That's really says something sad about me.
And we are a comedy show.
Americans
Okay.
love to fight.
We're not fighting. Okay, so for the stamp, same thing. I found this one at Hobby Lobby. It's really cool. I really, really like it. So this one, same principle. You're going to put some paint on the plate. You don't want a ton because it'll smear and bleed all over. So I'm just going to put a little bit on there. Smush this down into the plate. Smush, smush, smush. And then onto my project. Oh, it just shifted. Ooh, that's fabulous. Love that one. Okay. Then, because there were blue dots on the stencil, I thought, oh, let me replicate that look right on my project. So,
How do you keep the rug pieces from rolling up?
roll them the other direction. Roll them the other direction and tie them, and then they'll start behaving.
Staple gun.
What are you going to staple them to?
I'm joking.
Oh, okay.
I have vinyl floors in my bathroom over 20 years old. Can I do this to the vinyl flooring?
I have not tried it yet, but I'm going to because I have a couple ideas I want to... I'll try. I'll be your guinea pig. I'll try that, and then I will get back with you. So we're not going to say yes yet because we want to make sure it works, but I think that's a phenomenal idea, and I'm going to be the guinea pig and try it. I got a floor at home I'm going to do it on.
What floor?
I'm not telling you.
Well,
Yes,
oh,
they know.
I know which floor. We only have one.
No, you don't.
I missed the first part. What do you use to paint on?
Let me show you here. Now that you see how fabulous the little stamp is, isn't that awesome? So now you have the little blue dots and everything like we had. Katie, shift right over there and show them. That's the
Right
stamp
over
we
there.
used. Yes, that's the stamp. Okay, and what we're using is pieces of vinyl flooring. I've got a huge one on my front porch. How big do you think the one on the front porch is?
Probably 3x4.
Oh, shut up. It is not. It's big. I have a big one on the front porch. You are so dead. So it's much bigger than that. It's really long and it's fabulous. And it's the same colors as the front door. And it picks up the colors in the pots that because we painted our front door.
Just to send you the picture.
No, but you can pull it up on Katie's phone and she can show it on her phone. So it's a phenomenal thing. So that's the stamp. We showed you the stamp. We showed you the stenciling because I did the little other thing. And then we freehanded the pop print, so that's freehanding down there. So I think that's really all there is. And then when you're done and it's dry, when it's really, really dry, you want to roll it with satin tough top. That seals it. We've walked on the one on our front porch for how long?
A lot of months.
Several months now. It gets dirty, it gets nasty, we hose it down, it's not a big deal. That's one thing to consider when you're doing the background. Oh, okay, there you go. No, that was a great picture. No, go back. Oh, that's a good one. No, yeah. Okay, so can you do that? You want me to? Here, I'll hold it.
Yeah, I can. Sorry.
Okay. This is the one on the front porch. And that's just a big old scrap of linoleum. Cut it to the size we wanted it. Did a border, and then just did polka dots. So, I know what I was going to say. When you're doing, like the one down there on the ground that has this stamp on it, one of the things that will make it look a little more professional when you're doing it, we do one more stamp. Yes?
A lot scrolled past really fast, so I couldn't read it. Where do you purchase the vinyl flooring for cheap?
I got a piece of vinyl flooring, 6 feet by 9 feet, for $24 at Lowe's. Sorry, you told me not to say. I'm just going to say names. At Lowe's. The thing is, I cut that and was able to make 5 different floor cloths. 2 of them that size, 1 of them big, and 1 of them medium. So you can get a bunch. So they ended up costing about $8. Just have a floor cloth party and have your friends over.
Are you top coating to protect your design?
Yes, putting a satin tough top on it when I'm done. Yes, definitely. If you're doing something where the things are random, one of the things that will make it look better is put a piece of paper here where your border is. See how I've got just anything to block it, to mask it. Put that right there. Take your stamp and stamp. I did that with the wrong hand, but we'll see if it turned out. So stamp so that when you see, now it looks, see, show them there. Because I'm just doing sentence right.
The little half piece.
See, that makes it look, you can fill in some of the dead areas and it looks more like it was professionally done, which that's what we want to do, is trick people and make them think it was professionally done. So, okay, no more questions about that? Because I'm going to show you what we're going to do next week because I'm so excited.
Do you want to show them the lollipoppies again?
No, I don't.
Lollipoppies.
Anytime. Okay. First of all, we're getting ready for Vintage Market Days. So some of the things that we've got that we're going to take there are turn around, French provincial. Turn that way. French provincial dresser and chest. Aren't those fabulous? And then right here, we're working on a clock. It's going to be amazing. Tom's got to get out of the way.
Good job, Lindsay.
Okay. Isn't that going to be awesome? And then, if you want to look here, the farmhouse table and benches, we're taking those. And we can show you, if you come, we'll show you how to make a bench. This is just raw wood. We can show you how to make it look like the farmhouse wood like that. It's so, so cool. And then this is what I'm excited about. This is next Thursday at 3-ish. We are dyeing, stop it. We are, quit. We are dyeing fabric. Ta-da, look at the curtains. That was a canvas drop cloth. We used our paint to dye the fabric. I've got the formula. I've got how. We used, if you can get to this one over here, I kind of pulled it out. So you can see we just used a piece of cheesecloth at the bottom to make a ruffle on it, which is awesome. And then we didn't even, if you look right here, let me get over here.
Sorry.
Right here, we didn't even do, well, we did one thing of sewing. We just ripped the drop cloth. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that awesome? Because it was like this color, like a regular drop cloth. It's so fabulous. Because it would be great for making pillows. It would be great for Kevin dining room chairs. This is a curtain panel. The only thing we did was just sew the pocket at the top. But you could, if you're not a sewer or don't have a machine, you could just use that, what did my mom call it when I was growing up? Stitch-witchery?
Tape.
It's not tape. It's a sewing thing that you iron on and it melts the fabric together. Get the lights out. So join us next week because that's going to be really, really fun. That's a way, way cool thing we figured out how to do with the paint so that you can coordinate. You have your furniture and then you can coordinate whatever.
You keep stepping out of the camera.
It's shining the lights. You can coordinate whatever your window treatments are to your furniture pieces, which is really, really awesome.
Like the lights are going to follow you.
I'm hoping you'll quit after a minute. So, congratulations to Lori and Paige. Join us at Vintage Market Days. Make a floor cloth and send us a picture. Yes.
Which side of the vinyl were you painting?
I was painting the, let me show you on the scrap over here. There is a,
Yeah.
this is the side that you would put on your floor. I mean that you would put up. We're painting the back side. See where, like, it doesn't have words and stuff on it here? Well,
I think you painted over words.
Yeah. But we're painting the underneath side. This side, you don't want to paint. It's got a little bit more texture to it. Sometimes it's got bumps where they make the pretend stones or bricks or whatever it is. You want to paint the back side, the underneath. That was a great question.
And what color were those crate shelves on the walls?
The what?
The
crate shelves?
Yeah.
Putty. Which you can't get. No, I'm just kidding. It's coming back to the color chart before too long. We're revamping some of our colors, and it's the one that's one of the ones that's coming back. So, any other questions?
That is it.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us. We truly appreciate it. We'll see you next Thursday at 3-ish to dye some fabric. Thank you so much. Happy rethunking.